Hello and welcome to week 4 of the HPL. The last game of the week, we have Redline versus 20thPzG ExD. Apologies there, Gadarian. What do you guys think about this matchup? Of course, I'm Heathen Hammer with Gadarian and J Real HNIC. What are you guys thinking here?
Jay, I'm gonna let
I'm
you.
gonna I'm gonna let you run this one first.
You want to let me lead off?
I'm gonna
I'll
let
be.
you lead us
I'm
off,
I'm I'm batting lead
and
off.
yeah, you bat and lead off, and then I'm gonna shut down your predictions. So go ahead, because we've been talking about this for a minute, everybody.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
go ahead.
Who knows? Maybe we actually might agree. Doubt it, but we might. So anyway, 20th EXD playing against Redline, two of the marquee teams in this league. Last week, EXD 20th were able to get off the schneid, got their first W against a very game Tango squad, won 3-2 on Carentan, so they earned their first points of the season,
It
or
was an
first
epic
point of the
match.
season. And the previous weeks, Redline has just been rolling. They have a total of 3 points, so they've been basically, other than the 501st BS T2 team, they won 3-2 on Herkin. We're challenged a lot by that squad, but today we have two teams that, well, honestly, I want to say could be when the when the season's all said and done, could be two teams that make the playoffs. Today's match on Purple Heart Lane, honestly, is just going to be a real slugfest between infantry, tanks, and artillery. Jay, in terms of where I see things, if we want to talk about infantry, Jay, 18v18, we know 20th EXD are really solid ground pounders, and that's not to take anything away from Redline. Those guys are also very, very skilled as well. I know Sibs and his gang are up for the challenge, but I'm going to give the slight edge to the EXD 20th gang. In terms of armor, we know Kalito and his group has been running together for quite a while, and they've built that chemistry. And 20th does have some capable tankers. However, I'm going to go with the experience and the chemistry. So slight nod to the red line. In terms of artillery, I love Glovey. Glovey has been, for the EXD squad, been running, I think, from the alpha. I think he's been running artillery. This guy is lethal, surgical with it. Not to say again that red line, they had a whole entire fortress built last match, and they were very, very effective as well. But again, I'm going to go with the experience. Again, slight edge to the EXD 20th squad. In terms of commanders, now, I like Redline here. Coltrane has proven he's a game day commander. Great airheads, great communication, great understanding, great map awareness. The 20th, I'm not really sure. Fergie, he's an EXD guy. The only reason why I'm giving the nod to Redline is because I just simply haven't seen enough of Fergie. I saw him one match, so I have it even. Now, in terms of intangibles, I think that's the game within the game, all those things that you don't necessarily show up on the scoreboard. I want to say I'm going to give the intangibles a slight edge to Redline, and I think when it's all said and done, I'm calling Redline 4-1. Jay, what do you think? Where are you going?
So you had a very good analysis here. The good old breakdown, the commander differential. I'm really just gonna lean on Coltrane right now. He's definitely had some violence of action throughout the league so far, and I think Redline is out here to get those points, and they're ready to
Absolutely.
fight tooth and nail for him. So I think with that leadership from
Mm-hmm.
Coltrane, I think they'll do that. So I'm going to give that slide over to Coltrane and the Redline boys. In terms of infantry, 20th PZG has one of the finest 18v18 teams out there. It's going to give it's going to show for some good FPS PvP type stuff that our audience loves to watch. So I'm definitely going to give a slight to 20th and Exodus on that. And then Artie, I mean, you just can't beat Redline's Artie. I mean, these guys practice so much. I'm pretty sure they have everything dialed in on the map.
It's going
They
to be
know
an arty fest,
exactly how
Jay.
to get where they need to get to. And then on top of that, just their strategy of actually protecting that as a legitimate asset.
Yeah,
Not a lot of teams want to devote people back there to like protect that, but that's how good they are, and they know
yeah.
that's one of the biggest weapons. So
It's tried and true. They practiced it last
Definitely gonna give
match and
that.
did great.
Yep. I'm gonna definitely give that over to Redline. And then we're in tanks. I ain't really seen nothing from 20th or Exodus. You know what I'm saying? Like all they play really to me is these 18v18 scrims. You know, like I think they're awesome. It does show a little bit of infantry tactics. However, like the Redline boys,
Hmm.
they they've been in them tanks since they was born. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like they're in them bad boys week in and week out, playing with each other. Like they got a good solid chemistry going on, like you just said. So I'm gonna
So
give
your
that to fucking
prediction, Jay?
Redline.
We're all waiting now.
So
Bated
the
breath.
biggest
What's the
prediction,
prediction? What's the prediction? How's it gonna wash out?
I think it's gonna be a 5-0 Redline,
Complete
Ooh,
wash. Nice.
complete wash.
Um,
wow.
can we just jump in before they flip the map on us, Jay? I'm just trying to get all this good stuff in.
Because
Keys to
Guderian look
success
mad at
for
me for
me.
saying that right now. He's like,
No, 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 no,
you know,
no, no,
he's
no,
like, I gotta
no.
take my
I
hoodie
told
off
you
because it's getting
yesterday. I
hot.
told you yesterday. If I'm in that seat, it's a different story. But anyway, let's not even go there. Let's talk about the keys to winning. I think having a very, very strong opening, a great start, getting in your transport, getting in those supply trucks, avoiding your MSR, because those are pre-sighted for artillery. It's the team that can get into the strong point without ditching your transport in, one of those water hazards or a ditch, right? So that's key number one. Key number two, infantry. Get control of those key buildings early, force them to come into your kill zones, and then making sure that your engineers are working together with your support guys to build up AT guns, putting down landmines, barbed wires, just really locking down that mid sector, whatever comes up on our flip.
You
And the
thinking?
last
So
key,
what? Who do you think? Who you think? What do you think? What mid cap you think we're gonna get? Grolt, pillbox,
if it goes
Carrington
Grote,
Causeway, or flat positions? What do you think?
1 in 3. The last three I've done, it's been Carentan Causeway. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's something other than that. Maybe like flat position would be a fun one today. But if it's not, so be it. I think the Allies have a slight advantage with the pillbox on the west side. But my last key, Jay, my third and final one, and I'll send it back to you, is the tanks. Tanks need to win those early engagements and make sure that they're in those key positions, those key locations with infantry support. And I think the team that does that best is gonna walk away with a W.
I couldn't say it better than what you just did. I mean, that's my thing. You got all these open fields. You've got limited MSRs, main supply routes to traverse you know, the map. It,
Yeah.
it's it, the fields are flooded. I mean, if we look historically, the Germans did that for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want the Allies. This is one of the bloodiest battles of World War II. They
Yeah.
did not want the Allies having the capacity to flank the hell out of them. So it was just smash mouth fighting over these bridges after
Yeah.
Carentan was taken. Or
So
actually, I think on their
if it
march
does
to
end in a,
Carentan.
if it turns into that grindy stalemate that we saw last night from the Sturm Elite Tango, how important are those airheads? We really didn't see great usage of commander airheads. Where would you place it, Jay? I mean, there's really not a lot of cover. How far are you going to drop it behind enemy lines, and where are you going to drop it? I mean, you're going to drop it so far out
I
just to
mean,
get a foothold in?
so so I think the key here is setting up some sort of hasty defense with a squad who's already penetrated the line, and then maybe we'll see some pro tactics with you know some of these light armored vehicles, Johnny on the spot when these airheads drop and protecting the hell
Yeah,
out of it.
yeah,
These are two different teams than what we saw yesterday. They will
true,
do
true.
shit like that today.
I
What
want to
I
say I
They
like.
think
will do it.
I'm going to
Sorry,
tell
Heathen,
you
jump in.
exactly what, Guderian, what should happen. So, as we know, it is almost impossible for the airheads. There are very little places with cover. What I want to see is I want to see artillery on the point. I want to see a combined arms attack with tanks and infantry, and I want to see an airhead maybe in on the side of one of the points, in one of the ditches there, while that attack's going on as kind of a follow-up spawn. So that first wave comes in. They might get some bodies down, they might get some kills, and then the respawn wave comes in on maybe that flank. So it's not the initial attack as the airhead, but as the chaos of the battle is going on, the airhead comes down and a follow-up comes through. And I'd like to see that, to see if it would work.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to fool anybody with these airheads. So I think if you can, like Jay said, put a light vehicle, a speedy light tank with some infantry support to just protect that airhead from getting destroyed immediately on impact, and allow at least a couple squad leaders to get in, possibly get a couple OPs out, and then you have a chance of, you know, breaching those choke points, because it's just going to be a meat grinder the entire way.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see. I mean, artillery plays such a huge role, and it did, and it has for the weekend of games we've had so far. So we'll see which team can really make that artillery count before recon vehicles and recon squads are able to get there and neutralize it. Because also, we got to remember, yesterday we really didn't see any kind of recon pressure from recon tanks or squads on the artillery.
Yeah,
I think that's the major differential here, Ethan, is that both of these teams understand the importance of that and are actually going to put some pressure on them.
One would hope.
Now, it's all about,
that would be part of my strategy.
Right. And it's going to literally be all about who has better defensive posture on artillery. What plan they have to protect that asset.
Redline has already proven. Redline's proven they know how to build that up. We've seen it in match. I didn't see anything like that from 20th ExD. Maybe in this week of preparation, maybe they realize that's going to be a strat or a tactic of Redline to drive that tank and have that recon constantly harassing. And if you can knock out the artillery for 10, 15 minutes, you're giving your opponent a huge advantage.
You are indeed. Let's talk about something else here that I know we all need to discuss. Who do you see capturing midpoint off the break?
Depends what midpoint it is. Depends what it is, man.
No, don't
yeah, Pillbox is very, very heavily biased towards the Allies. It has a huge advantage towards the Allies. I'd say midpoint is the most balanced. What do you guys think about flag position? Because Pillbox is essentially, you know, it's got cover close to the backside of it for garrisons for the Allies coming up. And on the opposite side for the Axis, they have to go through a field that's like 300 meters long. So yeah, I'd say if it's Pillbox,
coming a mile away.
Yeah, if it's Pillbox advantage Allies, midpoint 50-50. What do you guys think about flag position?
I would love that. I think that would be the best case scenario for us. I would like to see the fight be over. I'm sick and tired of those bridges.
He said for us. He said for us. We ain't got no bias out here today.
We got tons. I'm wearing a BR1 hat and shirt right now, so I mean we're biased.
Listen, let me go get my shirt. Let me go get. Hold up.
Go get it. We got time.
I'm about to.
We got time. It's 3:10.
I'm coming right back. It's going to be on. It's going to be on, man.
Well, make sure you stretch the shirt when you come back.
I love the smack, Jay. Let me just squeeze it. Let me hold my breath a little bit.
Oh, man.
Garter belt on, bro. Come on.
Oh my goodness! I feel like I'm gonna 8 pounds or what is it? 10 pounds in an 8-pound bag. Oh, whew. All right.
Hey, so
that'll fix me up.
The biggest thing for flag position, if the Axis, do push up on that, I honestly think the Axis have the benefit of the doubt. A lot of that, Redline has the benefit of the doubt here if they push on flag position, because everything from the Allies side is literally flooded and they have to cross a big ass river.
Can we get a little traverse over there while we got a little bit of time, just so we can eyeball it up a little, Heathen? Get over to flag position if you could.
Yeah, we're over at Pillbox right now. I think we're about to actually just flip the server there, so we'll see indeed if it is one of the points in a few seconds here.
And I can't wait, because it's about to be chitty chitty bang bang up in here.
Oh my goodness.
Chitty chitty bang bang. I can't wait.
Let's just not have any false starts like we did last time. Jesus, the disconnects yesterday were driving me crazy.
Well, I think this server benefits both organizations really well.
Yeah. In terms of ping, I don't think anybody has an advantage, although I'm seeing ExD having a slight disadvantage. A lot of those guys are
European guys, right? No, so those are the Europeans, so the Russians and stuff that they have on their team. Remember, ExD is a European clan.
Right on.
So you can see the Americans having a much lower ping, but that 1 or 2 European squads, do have a higher
Right,
ping.
but you got to make it work. You know what I'm saying? This is why the HPL, I think, differentiates ourselves from other tournaments, is that there was a detailed ping analysis done,
Mhm.
and also HPL came out of pocket and bought these dedicated
Yeah,
servers.
sure
So,
did.
everything's kind of managed across different organizations right now, and it's awesome. This is
Yeah,
what
I
we're
think
all
it's
about, man.
amazing what you
About the
guys have
community.
done, and I love the fact that people can go back and get a hold of their stats. You guys put together
hmm
something where people can go back and see how they performed. I think that's
Yeah,
super
and they don't
cool.
even need to go into Archon. You literally go to a little website that we've got, and you
Mm-hmm.
can pull all the data for the match right then and there. Everything is pretty much automated over here. Um, in regards to some of the other manual tasks that you, of course,
Yeah, it's a
have
value
to
added. I
accomplish,
mean,
but it's a value added. You know what I'm saying? Like all of our records are kept, stored. Got great games going on. It's awesome to see the community come together like this. And honestly, another big thing, Guderian, is you don't see any NA leagues or tournaments out there, do you?
I
we're
do.
the only game in
It's right
town.
here. It's
Yeah,
right
I
here.
do. It's
We're the
right
only game in
here.
town.
It's
This
right
is it.
here. You know,
Yeah.
and it's all about bridging that gap across the Atlantic to get some more competition and showcase some of these North American teams that are up and coming and developing and getting better and better. And not
Somebody
even
has
North
to do it,
American,
Jay. Why not
American
us?
teams,
Yeah,
North
America. I
and
mean,
South America.
we have our South
Yeah.
American uh, contingency that we're here representing hardcore in the chat, man. Those guys
Yep.
love their Tango squad. They love their Sturm Elite guys. So
Yep. Sev.
yeah, it's only going to
Yeah,
get
some
better.
good teams out there. Shit, we
Hmm.
even got a team from Spain.
That's right. 501st
501st.
BST2.
BST2.
Hmm. I haven't messed that up yet, but give me a little more time, Jay. And don't beat me up on these names. At least I know half of the names today.
Do you?
What
You said it was a B team, so I don't know.
Well, it did look like we got. We're
My
missing
man
some
was
of
out
our.
here
It's
We're missing
ducking.
some of
excuses, man. He's laying those excuses early so that later
heavy hitters. I mean,
when they
they're
go
going to
in.
be hurting. They're going to be hurting without Kahuna and a couple
All
other the
right, guys.
guys.
Sorry to cut you off there, Gadarian. We are flipping. I'm gonna run the intro, guys. Get
Uh-oh.
ready, because
We
here
are
we go.
gold.
I see it, Jay.
And we are live. Hello and welcome, everyone. Week 4, and it looks like Group Pillbox is going to be the midpoint here. As we talked about in the pregame, this looks like an advantage for the Allies. What do you guys think about this point?
Yep. Yeah, they're just waiting, Jay. Waiting at the line. The starting line is the 9. we're all waiting for the timer to tick down. But there is that one area. Yeah, they're loaded. I think that's the recon over there, buddy. Yep. Yeah, that's the recon. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the light. That's the little guy in the middle. I'm thinking that D column, that D4 column, you see where that bridge is? D4 right by right there. There's that little bridge that they can get straight across. Now, if artillery has pre-sighted that, it's going to be hell for them to get across, meaning the infantry for ExD 20th. So they probably have sighted that specific area and forced them down MSR. Yeah, their work orders are out. The work orders are out, Jay. They've been putting those work orders up. They're just waiting for supplies. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. That's the meta. Get it early. Sure.
All right, here we go, boys, as both teams are going to be approaching that mid sector here. Now, that initial arty is going to be so important. Yesterday, we saw the 5 get a whole supply truck taken out, as it looks like, 20th is actually going to win this race to mid here.
They look pretty good. Can we get up the big to see where their transport? Did they get stuck? I'm wondering where they are.
We got one on the north side coming in.
Can we get the big up? Because I'm curious. I see the transport truck coming up the main MSR all the way to the north side. But okay, here they come. Here they come. Rico. And game on. Here we go. Yeah. Well, stay together. Stay together. They've got numbers. Yeah, they're coming hard. Yeah, they're coming hard from the east.
Second one coming in. Yeah, it looks like northeast on the east side is controlled by Redline, with the west side and crucially in the strong point being controlled by 20thPzG Exodus right here.
Artillery is huge right now. If Redline can get a couple drops on the strong point and just hold long enough for that flank on the east to get into the sector, or if not into the strong point. Yeah, one artillery strike. It's yeah. Let's just see if that happens. Come on, Redline, you got this.
We are getting more cap progress here, almost 90% from 20thPzG here.
I don't think, it's not going to happen unless this strike comes in within the next 10 seconds. It's going to go at least off the jump for 20thPzG ExD. Now the flip is coming. The flip. Counterattack's coming, Jay.
Stopped at 99%. Can they cap it out? It looks like they can. First point going towards 20thPzG.
Now here comes the counter. Can you get your OPs and garrisons? Yep, it's already contested. We knew it. It was coming. Whose tank was one down, Jay? 20.
Going both with Civs here, pushing down one of Redline's big killers.
Yep. We have the Lukes smoking, but it's still in the game. Took another shot. Still in the game. I think Redline just needs to take their time, protect their tanks now. Let Civs get in there and do his magic.
Ooh.
Ooh, artillery. Man. Get him a body bag! Goodness.
I like what I'm seeing from Redline, as we do have cap progress coming in from Redline slowly here. That Panther 2 is putting in work, and oh my god, a big artillery strike takes out another one.
Suppressing the whole entire 20th ExD crew. They cannot get out.
And that was a great follow-up from Redline there, as they have almost but all pushed 20thPzG off and Exodus off point.
Yep. ExD 20th is respawning from a back garrison.
Yep.
Hustling into the strong
Oh, a
point.
side garrison there. We can actually see in the bottom right-hand side of the screen.
Ooh, that is definitely a garrison.
Yeah, and that garrison is gone with the Arty strike too.
Yeah. Yeah. Arty is just going to be filthy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Redline is owning it. They're doing great. And now here comes the smoke, Jay. Now they're getting ready. Getting Rico and the rest of the Civ squad. Here they come from the south.
That's a lot of orange bodies though, with only 4 more members of Redline on point.
Smoke back a little further. Yeah, what do we got, Jay? 121.
That's 4 he's got down so far. And there goes the outpost too. So it looks like we do have another outpost off to the left side of our screen here as Rico takes out one of the outposts left on point. So that's big for Redline, as you can see the spawn wave coming in on the left side there.
Yep, now he's propped up. Right. You got smoke cover. And
hold the phone. We just got Civs clearing the second last outpost for 20thPzG ExD now. At least it looks like they only have one left far off into the marsh there. Oh, as an AT gun goes down.
Mm-hmm. Crushed it. Now it's Redline's turn to get those garrisons, get those OPs, secure your front line. Now. Yep. Redline just took it back, and Jay, now again they have to do their job now and get their garrisons up and their OPs, and now you got to protect what you got.
Oh, and the artillery is just brutal. Oh yeah, for sure. We can see the spawns and actually some armor deciding to come up there from 20thPzG in the back. It looks like a 76. But this is what I said before the game here. You know, the allies.
Is that the airhead? What is that? That's about 10 minutes in. Is that an airhead? I just heard something dropping in.
That could be.
Upper right.
On the right side.
Something.
Upper right side here.
Yeah. Is that an airhead? If it's red, then it's. I think that's an airhead. That's an airhead. That's an airhead.
It is quite far back over here, though.
Yeah, that's where I would drop it. I would drop it so far. Yep. Now. And it's taking his sweet old time. And even when it lands. We do have a bombing
run on point as the airhead comes down, too.
Pull this up. Pull the map up. I think it might be Redline airhead. Pull that map up. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's where I would drop it. Deep in cover. Yep. Yeah. We didn't see a single airhead like this the whole match.
We are seeing a squad responding to this airhead with Foxley pulling back with 2 of his guys. So we'll see how Redline can manage this. It could be.
Yeah. If they overcommit, you have to respect the airhead, though.
We have 2 squads responding to this, and there it is. First spawn wave on the airhead. We have Fees and Foxley responding to this airhead, though, right away.
So the A team, that's Inferno, Phillip, Stevens. These are the killers for Redline. This was clearly by design. First airheads go into the kill squad, and if you can make any kind of cap progress, if you can make any kind of cap progress, secure the sector, Jay, meaning like if you could get an OP or a garrison, and just spring it and force the defenders to come back and find you. That lightens up the front line, and now you can squeeze in and really pinch them in on their back point.
I like this here from Redline, though, leaving Coin and Doodlebugs back to actually defend this airhead and not just... Oh, as Stevens goes down in the water.
Hey,
He did. It looks like he did.
His lifesaver.
Didn't have his water wings with him.
Those swimmies fail.
Honestly, though, we're seeing, we're seeing some more spawns in on this airhead, but just not the numbers that's going to be required to take this. This Exodus is really taking this seriously.
It's not meant to, Heathen. It's just a probing. Just let's see what we can do back here. If these guys can make any progress, it's a feather in their cap. They're already up 3-2. They don't need the next point. Yep. Yeah. Get a couple, like I said. Well, right now, I think the more ruckus you make back there, the more they're gonna draw attention. They need to be stealthy, quiet behind those lines, and just do their work. And yeah, see, Pepper needs to just run and just hide and pretend like he's neutralized. Fight another day, man. Don't try and engage 3 people. Yep, just lay down. Lay down, dog. Just lay down. Sleep. Go to sleep for a little bit. You and Philip just hang tight. Hey, no, that's just strategy, my friend. That's just my strategy. You're gonna go give up your airhead is gone now. You realize that, and they're the only 2 guys with a squad leader who can put an OP and put multiple pressure. They can even have a guy in their squad rotate out and put 2 supplies down, and Pepper could have a garrison up. What advantageous position. He's not going to beat 7 guys. There's 7 guys. Jay, that's what I just said. He needs to go hide. Well, now you agreeing with me because I said he should have hid, and now he's dead and there's no OP up.
So I like what I'm seeing here from Kush Case, actually. He is just denying that spawn by sitting in that building there. We'll see if Coyote can clear him out, but that is a smart play on the part
Pepper
of his...
was on his own. Philip and Coyote left him alone. You don't do that. Stick with him. Make sure he gets his OP. Cycle in and out those 2 supply drops and build a garrison. Really put the pressure on this back line.
Yeah, he's a sniper. He's probably going to be probing the artillery on the backside there.
Now
It
we
looks
have like
like
a little
that
low.
airhead is going to go down. We're going to swing back over towards the point and see how Redline is doing on the defenses. They actually are probing attacks through the middle with their straight killers.
Yeah. How is their artillery set up? Can we get a look maybe in a little bit, Heathen, what the artillery has done? I mean, I know they stressed building up a fortress back there for Redline. Do they have it up and ready to go? If the 20th ExD group can't get a recon tank down there or more than just a recon squad, they're not going to be able to put a dent in that artillery.
Yeah, we can take a quick look at the map, as it looks like there's actually no outposts or garrisons up on the backside on the artillery for the...
Yeah, they've got their main to spawn in, but you can see they have all the supplies, they have the nodes built, and I'm sure they've got a fortress back there. Nobody's getting in, nobody's penetrating the artillery.
We do have some members of 20th ExD on the flank. They have actually taken that eastern approach, as we do see a bombing run come in. How many can this kill?
Who's bombing run? Who's bombing run?
It's 2. That's 20th
That's
for
20th?
sure. Oh yeah.
Okay.
3 or 4 bodies drop
Fergie.
with that. Probably
Nice
an
bombing
outpost.
run, Fergie. ExD Fergie, great bombing run. Now,
we're going to see a
can you
push from the
capitalize?
east now from 20th here. No, they got 2 tanks. Look at this, a Tiger and a Panther, and the outpost is still up.
Yep, they're just dug in. They were in great positions. I told you in the pregame, Jay, give the slight advantage to Redline. and we're seeing it. They're in those positions. The tanks are supporting the infantry. Now it's up to the artillery to take them out.
Yep, we do have about a squad and a half coming in on the east side, though.
Walking that artillery in close. If Kalito's not careful, it is coming raining in. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. The game within the game. The artillery with tank supply. Yeah, a little short. Airball. Missed it.
As it looks like Redline is going to be sandwiching this force in the middle here. I doubt it's going to take only 2 people, though. He might need a few more bodies in here.
Kalito's licking his chops right now. He's hearing infantry right side. He's traversing that gun, and he's just saying, they're coming down the narrow corridor. Undead Clown, be careful. Leo, hype.
That was a nice nade. Both missing their nades there, back and forth. That's it. Get out your gun, Derek.
Oh my goodness, Clown, you're just running right by Derek. You don't even see Derek. He's right there. Oh my goodness.
Is he gonna try to shuffle him?
Oh my God, he's out of bullets.
He's getting shot. That's
Leo.
what's going on.
These guys were dancing. That's a come on, man moment, man. Now, Undead is taking a big risk leading. I mean, unless he's got his OP up and down he goes.
He gets taken out.
Yeah, that's hopefully he's got an OP and he wasn't, you know, all gung-ho, but we'll see if the attack continues, because now Rico and Swedish Ninja, they're getting in those bunkers.
Yeah, that's a smart play from Rico. I like that for sure.
Yeah. Oh, the artillery's just rocking everywhere.
He's gonna rotate to that eastern window and just absolutely suppress anything on this road.
Swedish Ninja. Yep.
And just like that.
Where your boys at, Ninja? Come on.
Yeah.
They're not. Swedish Ninja needs to get in that water line, man. They're not gonna come down the main road. They're gonna try and do what Hype's doing, trying to inch his way in. Oh, he is, but he just got wasted.
So we are seeing smoke onto point here, and I wonder why that is. What the play is there?
If that's ExD, potentially.
Yeah, probably a misfire. There's nobody there to follow up on any smoke, for sure.
Yeah, somebody fat-fingered the keyboard for sure.
You know, Redline's probing with attacks, and they did a really nice job. I gotta give them credit for responding and noticing this attack in the middle and just snuffing it out. Look how many members are now straight in the middle here.
For sure. Where are we? Is that on the main MSR?
Oh, Aerothin. Don't.
Oh, he thinks
He's got it. He almost died there.
Made it. Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, I hate Purple Heart Lane for this.
Oh, he's in a good spot though. He's waiting. Oh man, that's sneaky. He's just spraying
like
and
Tony
praying.
Montana, you know? Say hello to my little friend.
Trying to find a way through over here. I bet the outpost that was here is definitely down now. So no more spawn for 20th on the other side of this hedge. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's nobody there to answer for it. Oh no, this is a miscalculation here, as we do have a lot of members of 20th still back by where that airhead was. What are they doing?
Yeah, where is Sibs right now? Where's Inferno? Where are they?
We're on the right flank of Jourdain Canal, so about 300 meters off point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As we do see like a few members of Redline still kind of occupying almost double their numbers over by that old airhead position. I really like this from Redline. This could cause a problem in the future here to 20th, as we do see that outpost go up on the right flank here.
Yeah, right flank of Jordan Canal.
You know what? Hype is still alive on point, though. He's a sneaky. Being all sneaky up on point. And you know what? It looks like there's only 1 or 2 guys left from Redline on point. And there is cap progress coming in from 20th.
Now they're going to... Redline is going to fall back. You know, Sivs and that gang is like, okay. All right, back line's starting to fade a little bit. Let's tighten up. And that's what they did. They just got right back in the fight.
All right, let's do that. Let's test it again. Oh, hello, Jerry. There we go. You should be good to go now. Test it. 1, 2.
1, 2.
There you go.
Hey,
welcome to the party.
Yeah, so y'all missed all the funny shit I've been saying for the last 30 minutes, cuz. Like, this is some bullshit. Y'all see how they do me?
Yeah, you got to catch up. You got to catch up.
I don't got to catch up shit. Y'all were responding to what I was saying, so they at least get some kind of context.
We do have a big spawn wave coming in on the left flank here from Jordan Canal. Definitely a garrison from 20th.
Watch
Canal.
Rico, Inferno, Swedish Ninja, and Doodlebug handle this big ass push by themselves. I just see it coming.
We'll see what Rico can do here. He's got the MG, but
can he see? If
I
he
don't
can,
know.
that's a great
Looks like
spot.
he can. Jeez. I don't know how.
Rico
Just
is
right
a
through.
savage.
Crucially for him, though, he's not looking in the right direction. He needs to be looking
About
west.
to.
He's repositioning.
He yep.
Whoa.
Oh!
Oh.
Psych, motherfucker, what was you thinking?
Sly Fox was like...
That dude jumped on there like it was like freaking 1999, man. Like, we out here partying.
We got an airhead warning coming in up in chat from Boldsome. Now, where is that airhead? Where is that airhead? Is that a BR1?
Yeah, we don't
yes,
have
it is. We do. We have an airhead on the side flank of the map, all the way back there.
Left, northwest of Jordan Canal. We have a Redline airhead. Let's see where it lands. Is it in a safe place? Commander should know exactly where he wants to place it.
Right beside us here. So right on the bottom
like a
left.
nice ditch.
It looks like there is a tank back here who's probably going to be calling it out, as we do see a few members of 20th. They don't know. Scratch that. They do not know about this airhead. And it is down.
There's nobody home.
They have no idea. This is huge. All right, if you are Redline here, do you risk revealing it by hitting this tank, or do you wait till the absolute last minute?
I spawn in as many bodies as I can and try not to kill until I am as close as I can be to the strong point.
They're going to know about it now.
Unleash hell.
Yeah, G-Torn goes down. This tanking is a very bad spot.
Oh my god, look how Rico and the Knocked and Doodle Cheeks, Doodle Bugs, that's a tongue twister, bro. You can't be doing me like that. Sivs.
Yeah, but crucially, there's no AT.
Saluki.
Where's the AT? This tank's turned around.
Yeah, but look at Sivs. Look at Sivs with the, I guarantee he's got one of the satchel charges.
Where's the AT guy?
He's dead. Wow.
They ran into an irremovable object, sounds like.
Yeah.
They didn't have an AT in their first spawn wave, and it's going to bite them in the ass here because they are locked down now.
Patience would have been...
A virtue? Is that what
you got your damn airhead, brother. You didn't get wiped out. Take your time. Let your whole team spawn on there,
There's
man.
still no AT though, but and to be fair to Redline,
they're
though,
still dropping infantry though.
Well, the gig's up because they know.
More progression.
Well, they are.
What if they just
but the gig's
screw
up.
that tank and just keep running by it? You don't got to destroy every tank.
True, but that tank's going to be camping the airhead though.
Yeah, the element of surprise is now gone. G-Torn, I think, might be heading in that direction.
But look at the infantry kills on point. There's only one member left in 20th PZG on point.
Like I just said, sometimes you just avoid that shit. You don't want to get decisively engaged, especially where Doodlebugs' squad is at right now.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's got a plan, but eventually, if your guys just aren't killing and the other team's killing, no plan is going to survive that. And
So the airhead is down right now. Crucially, that was
and
a
I
good
don't see
play
an
by the
OP
tank.
from Mike's squad. Mike's squad leader, Mr. McDoodle Boodle, needs to get his
There's
OP
their
up.
squad. There's their garrison, I believe.
Yep, it's on the left side here, and
Yep, where
so
Agent
Lucky knows about it too.
Why didn't the squad leaders get in there, Jay, and get their support guys to drop supplies and get a damn garrison up back behind there?
We'll
That would have
see,
been
man.
beautiful.
Like you said, everything takes time. I
That's
think
me. I
Redline
should
right
have
now
been.
is
Should have been in that seat. I should have been in that seat. I've been screaming that over the cam. I'm gonna get those damn
OP.
So it's actually an OP
supplies
over
down.
here. Yep.
Oh my goodness! Come on, guys.
You know, if we had AT, this would have been over, and Redline could have potentially taken this point. It was just that one tank that turned the battle. You know.
Would have sat and wait. Sat and wait. You're in there. They don't even know you're there. Two supplies. Boop boop. They didn't even know the airhead was there. 2 supplies. Garrison up, and it wouldn't even be contested. And you just march people in, wave after wave.
Yeah, it looks like we do have a garrison there from 20th on the back side of point. So they seem to be pretty good to set up, and they also do have a garrison here on this little island too. Nice to see some artillery though. Put some work in over here.
We're looking at Jordan Canal on the left and crossing the bridge over into the pillbox. That's basically, and getting over that little pontoon bridge or whatever the hell it is, Jay. I don't know what it is. That's not a pontoon bridge, but it looks like something makeshift.
It looked like something I'm not running across too wide.
Yeah.
Feel
Yeah, I'm
me?
gonna let you go first. I'm gonna let Jay test it first.
I'm gonna let, nah, it's fine. We gonna put your big ass forehead on.
It's a 5-head, Jay. It's so big.
You'll never find.
I know you sing so well, man.
Yo,
And there he is.
I don't even look. Rico
Jay Coltrane.
and Lucky are back there at the game with Doodlebugs, so he did hide out and wait to get his OP up.
He
But
did.
it looks like that tank is still over there harassing the hell out of them.
Yep, the tank is looped around. He's now on the north side. But, you know, good positioning from Redline if they can actually get on point here and maybe get an AT in the squad. It looks like another 76 is pulling up.
Doodle needs to get his damn OP up. Okay, I saw guys spawn in. He has his OP up. Great. But it would have been nice where the airhead was.
Look at that tank rolling up on him. Drive by.
Yeah.
Tank has no idea though.
Yeah, but he can't do much. He needs that garrison. That garrison, your OP ain't shit. You need a garrison.
We actually can see one of the Garys here from the allies out in the field too.
They're gonna find that soon.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not concealed. Look.
Oh yeah,
see, they already know it's there.
They're already getting
After they
dropped on.
Yep. They're getting rocked.
That's Coltrane too. That's the commander.
Coltrane out there just chilling. Like...
He's dropping
Coltrane's
bodies.
just
That's
pop
2.
shotting people.
Oh, yo, Coltrane, aka Elmer Fudd. This dude is cool as hell. This dude is cool as hell. Like one of the dopest commanders I met.
I need you to write down all your nicknames.
In the background, we got the 76 going down from range, probably from one of the BR1 TL tanks, Redline tanks, back on their point, as one of those 76s does go down. Coltrane's just camping that Gary. That is an absolutely useless Gary right now for 20th PZG. As we do have slight cap progress going down on Jordan Canal from Redline.
Oh man, Redline's in there like swimwear, baby.
In there like swimwear.
And they're dropping smoke and artillery on the front line. Let's go.
Now, do they have garrisons set up? Did they get one down?
Why do they need
or
to get
still
up
working?
so quickly? They gotta.
Well,
there ain't no squad leaders up.
Yeah.
I'm asking for
Stevens
Redline.
just got destroyed.
For Redline. Do they have a garrison or are they working all off of OPs?
This
is just off OPs right now.
Oh! Yo!
Oh,
there he goes!
That's the third. Only one left alive.
20th said fire for effect. Fire for effect. Everything.
Now it's time for gloves.
Last man, there he goes.
Rico slapped the wall so hard he died.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about in the pregame. Artie is so effective on this map. There's just absolutely no cover.
Bought the infantry a little more time to That was huge. Glovey, tip your cap. Great job
What a
of.
huge move from 20th right here.
Yeah. So once again, where's that garrison? They're so in the backfield, but they don't have enough set up. Those OPs are just not enough.
You got to think about it. To put a garrison in the back line takes 100 supply points, right?
Jay,
Your commander
did it already,
Jay.
I would have did it already. I would have been 2 squad leaders, cycle in, drop your OPs, redeploy on that damn OP, drop your 2 supplies, garrison up in 2 minutes. Would have been done.
Well, that sounds like a good after action to me.
No, I'm a damn game day commander. I know exactly what to do.
Retired.
Well, I'm coming back because I'm just hyped because I hate. Ugh.
So this is crucial here. 20th is redeploying to their back to defend against this push from behind from Redline, but
what did
you
it
see
do?
Blue taking over the middle. They've lost their middle.
They were like, yo, you want to pull back? That's exactly what we wanted you to do. Now we're going to seep in and gain some more ground, take your front line garrisons out, and just rain down some more hate and discontent.
As you can see on the right side, a full squad, a Tiger, and also a Panther off your screen to the right too.
They're inching up. Hey, if Khalito can get his Tiger across that bridge and into Jordan Canal.
Oh, as a massive arty strike comes in. Wait and see if this is going to actually take out the garrison on the east side.
Is that Redline?
Ooh,
is that Redline?
It might have. It just might have. Yeah, that was a Redline arty strike.
Bombing run.
We're going to go quickly over to this side to see if this garrison is still up, because if it's down, that's going to be a big problem for 20th PZG right here.
I don't see it.
I see an outpost on the river.
It's right there. There's an outpost there.
Where's the garrison though?
I think it's gone.
I see another. Looks like another airhead coming down from.
Yes, that is. That's an airhead.
But that is not. That is a defensive airhead from 20th PZG on the north side.
An airhead.
Late at this point.
An airhead though.
Looks like the red line is right on it.
No,
yeah, that OP's still up.
OP's up, but I do not see the garrison anymore. That garrison might be down.
Look at Redline getting ready to sweep through to get all these guys.
Yeah.
Trying to hit this sneaky flank. Inferno with his squad. Oh my God.
Do you push the tanks up or do you still keep them back? That's the question.
This is some good strategy.
What do you do, Jay? Do you just sit back and just keep what you're doing? Or do you push the tanks across
you
the
pincer
bridge
with the infantry first, and then you push the tanks?
Yeah, I prep with infantry first. And
well, we're talking right now, Jay. What are you doing, Jay? Right now, are you marching them across the bridge or are you sitting back? It sounds like you hesitated, so you're sitting back.
Across the bridge. Nah, you tripping. We marching across the bridge right now. At this
Only
point,
one outpost up left on point for ExD, and it is in the open.
Got to look at the defensive posture at the rear. So it looks like everyone just got aggressive.
Yep, and we're seeing Cap on the mid.
I don't think they're gonna beat him in the race. The Cap race.
No, they can't beat him. It's the same. It's 2 minutes. No matter what, 2 minutes. No matter how many you stack in the strong point or in the sector, it's still 2 minutes.
Yeah, and we're looking at a 60-70% cap right now for Redline, so it's a little too late from 20th right now.
If they don't have anything set up in the way of garrisons on their 4th point, this Jordan Canal,
it's gonna be a rollover.
4-1.
Nah, if they don't have their stuff set up, it's gonna be a rollover.
Right now his commander
especially right
realized
now with Redline,
this.
With the momentum, bro.
Yeah, commander should have been prepping Bloody Ben, which is our next point.
And
there it
goes 4-1 Redline. Wow, what a play there!
Wow,
great combined infantry play. They are
out here to play.
So checking the map, it looks like we do have an airhead coming down from Redline. So they actually dropped an airhead on top of the 20th airhead. Yeah, it's right there below us here.
It looks like it's a kind of just like a, preemptive
insurance.
Hey, we don't have a Gary down yet. But here's a little bit of insurance. Yeah.
But if we're looking on the side of 20th, look how many bodies they get back. This is crucial. See, this is what PKK did not do yesterday.
They're coming from Bloody Ben, and to be honest, I guarantee you it's from their HQ because they don't have any garrison set up. I'd almost bet my paycheck on it.
I don't know. They're pretty far out, and they all respawn.
That's their HQ.
I'm guessing it might be a garrison.
No,
I'm thinking it's a garrison, man.
Stop the cap.
Let's see. We'll see.
My man said nah, cuz HQ.
Yeah, it's right there. It's a garrison.
It's right there, man.
I told you. Get out of here, Guderian.
All right.
They know what's up. They came to play, and you know what? For them, it's a close flag. It's a close flag to contest. It's not that far away.
Like I told you, look at the flank happening too at the same time. It's a classic pincer maneuver.
Yeah.
And What is Peter and them doing out there in the river?
They're
In
dying.
a flooded field? They dying.
They're dying. Yeah. All
and,
we have.
And this is Redline. Like, as soon as they get some momentum,
Pepper,
they're going to
Sibs
start rolling.
are going to get through. If they can break through Clown and Leo, they've got 4 guys coming.
We are literally watching the fight unfold in front of us, and the superior FPS skills of Redline just marching down. Philip, Slucky, and Sergeant Rico.
Not biased at all there, J Real.
It is what it is. They're definitely winning.
It is what it is. I'm just calling it how it is. I'm calling it how it is.
We'll see here.
I'm seeing more bodies drop from these 3 than what I'm seeing what the Reds doing. You feel me? So how's that bias?
They're also in a better position here, coming from the cover too.
Ooh, okay.
As So Lucky does drop.
Narcoleptic pig. Who comes up with these names?
Exactly.
Like what? I can't even believe I just said that. It's pretty dope though. And Doodle Bugs. Let's see what he's got over here.
All right, have the tanks moved up now? Has Colito said, all right, is now our point. Let's keep improving position. I think he should be moving his Tiger tank along with the Panther and whatever armor and get into Jordan Canal.
Yeah, I agree on that. Like, they should be definitely rolling with the tanks right now and just slow walking them backwards.
Yeah. Don't leave anything to question right now. If you got that advantage, press it, and I'm not seeing tanks.
Oh, yeah?
And I think 20th ExD is really just trying to regather themselves. They weren't even interested in countering. That's when armor can move up. You're not engaging targets. Move up.
Rico's going for a swim over here on the left flank by himself.
Yep.
Let's see what he does, man. Because my man shoulder deep.
I'm seeing
Rico out here on
6
some
guys.
Marine shit right now. He out
Thinks
here
he's a
alone
SEAL.
and unafraid. Let's see if he does something though.
He's dropped 2 so
He's
far.
dropping bodies. Look at him. He just.
Where are the callouts?
It's those soggy.
He's sloshing through water
right now,
and
just
nobody hears him.
there, right? So nobody hear this man coming. He. Okay, Rico.
Rico Suave, get it, baby.
He about to eat across that little creek. Look. Let's see if he sees all these other.
Man.
Oh, he about to explode.
Oh!
That
He
damn
gets
Artie, man.
exploded by Artie.
I guarantee you his victim is one of the artillery guys.
So that U10 update, if y'all don't know,
Or Nemesis,
actually
excuse me.
has like freaking a 20 meter kill ratio.
Splash
now.
damage? Yeah.
Or, yeah. What is it? Effective
Splash damage.
Effective. No, it's not called splash damage. It's called
No?
effective killing range or effective something. I forgot. But if you're within that effective kill range, which is 20 meters, and you're not behind hard cover, your ass is dead.
Yep. I like it. I mean, I don't like that it's so laser and precise. But
Umpuneha? What is that? What's that say?
Mpaneja.
What?
Umpuneha. Yeah.
You okay?
I guess that's in like Portuguese. I don't know. I'm watching the chat at the same time.
Oh. Okay,
Hey,
so
guys.
it looks like we got a garrison that's hot over by Bloody Bend. It looks like who's on that garrison right now? Pepper. So you can see him over there, all the way down there. That looks like the closest garrison for Redline here, as they are still pushing the mid.
Heathen, I guess my biggest point for you. Oh my God, we have a tank set up over here now. Let's get that wide
Toledo's
berth.
gang.
Like, do we see?
He did it.
Any,
Got across.
You think just 20th and Exodus are on their heels right now?
Oh yeah,
They are.
They're on their
But
heels?
this is where I kind of expected the match to eventually end up, where you're
but
hunkered
you
in
said-
and everybody's committed to holding that back line. There's no flanking, so there's nothing. You're not getting caught off
But
guard
they can't
anymore.
do that because they're getting
They
pushed
still-
so hard.
Right. You still
It-
got to
it'd be
push
with
out
any
the
other-
sector, Jay.
I
have to.
understand that. You gotta push the perimeter and you gotta
So-
hold ground. Like I completely defense in depth is the key to like winning games like this, because that defense in depth, that front line defense can start turning offensive if they gain enough ground.
I'm
And I
really
think a lot of
liking.
teams gotta think about that.
I'm really liking the setup from Redline here. Look, they got one Tiger, They got 2 Tigers right up on the front. ExD
Yeah.
20th PzG is doing nothing against this.
Haven't called out a
Sight
single
lines are
20th ExD tank yet. Have we even talked about allied
We
tanking
actually
at
have
all?
an airhead coming down right on Inferno here on the right flank. Where did that drop? You saw that. Oh, that's supplies, 100 supplies.
Oh,
okay.
supplies.
Here
Okay,
comes
try to get
the
it back line,
garrison
Gary,
for
Yeah,
Inferno.
this is
Yep,
a
there it
flanking
is.
Gary right here.
Yep, it is. It's almost like these guys really put time in this week. They really put time into this week.
You know
I mean,
what they
you
did
can see
also, J-Real? Did you see that
What?
play? They drew them out wide. Look at all the members
Yep.
of ExD behind
Yep.
this.
They
They
did.
drew them wide, and now they came in close with the garrison. And you know what? I expect Redline to just escape, redeploy, and
Yep,
spawn here.
redeploy, spawn there, and push forward.
Yeah,
Great
command's
play
proper.
from Redline.
You gotta dictate
Train-
the pace of the game, baby.
The moment Train seen that go up, he had to have said, all right, I need squads A, B, or whoever you are on that redeploy ASAP, push the strong point.
Yeah, we see
Boom.
first round of deployments coming out, and we see Tiger pushing up too. This might be it here.
Yeah, the noose is coming. The fat lady's warming up. Get those vocal cords ready. She's about to start singing.
We're about to start singing it.
20th
What was
needs
your
to
prediction
collapse
before
on
the
this
game
though.
started? What was your prediction
I said
before the game
I said 4-1. You said
started?
5-0.
I said 5-0. Yep.
Yep. So here
We'll
we go.
see.
We're gonna see. Can 20th hold off?
I'm seeing.
Oh my
Do we
God!
see this?
A tank shot
They're
takes out a
marching.
whole squad.
They are marching to victory right now. Oh my God. I believe in them. I still believe in 20th and Exodus. They gotta make some significant
Bombing
changes
run.
very quickly.
Nice
Ooh,
defensive bombing
nice
run
bombing
coming
run. Only got one
That's
though.
allied.
in. Yeah. If that's allied,
And
well,
he killed his own homies.
yeah, that could
and
be
he killed
allied
a lot more
actually.
homies.
Yeah, that could be allied. They just put it a little far back. So it gets 2.
Can we open that and see to double check? Because I mean that I don't know about that bombing run.
Yeah, that was
Oh, that was
Redline.
bombing run. Yep.
Axis bombing run. Okay.
I like the positioning from 20th here, though. They rotated
do.
back. They now are positioning themselves on the lake here to cover this flank. But you know what?
I want to see them start getting kills, Heathen.
Look at
That's what
this.
it comes down to at the end of the day.
Doodlebug's on point. They shove right up the middle.
Yeah.
So again,
Overwhelmed, overloaded.
yeah.
Goblin's about to get run over.
Spread too thin.
Yeah,
Spread
that's
too
the
thin.
Well, just-
Ooh, Doodlebug!
and-
With the
and just
drop,
taking down
drop.
guys.
He said
Taking
he's,
Peter and
he's
all.
pulling He's pulling stuff.
And that was an OP, by the way.
Yeah.
Doodlebug just got the OP as well.
You wanted them to push
Oh.
Tigers up?
And,
Well,
and
there's
the
your
damn
answer.
Tiger.
There's
Ti-
Toledo.
Toledo's like,
And we have
you
cap
notice he hasn't had a
progress.
respawn. He's been in the game the entire time. He hasn't had a respawn once.
Oh, hold the phone, though, because we do have a few members of 20th spawning on the backside on point.
But there's
Moving
cap
the
progress
flag.
on the final point right
Yeah,
now.
more cap progress on the final point.
20, 25% now.
I just don't see this going well right now.
No, it's amazing to
Because
see, though.
Rico and them, they opened this whole thing up over here.
Yep.
Doodlebug with the dope kills.
Combined
these
infantry
kills,
tank gameplay.
Yep.
Toledo with the tanks. They had 2 Tigers to none, and they
tanks are
shoved
like
this side.
improvised artillery at this point, Heathen.
Yeah. I mean,
look at this Tiger just rolling up. Like, yeah, what's good?
Yeah.
What's good, son? We got position now. And all he has to do now is turn that turret down the road, and it's a slaughter fest.
Honestly,
he's backing
though,
up.
I'm not
He's
feeling
backing
this.
up.
I'm
What's he
not
fighting
feeling
right
this
now?
tight position. He's fighting another tank down the way.
Yep.
As one tank goes down.
That's crucial.
This
That's
is
critical.
dangerous here.
What's
One
crucial
bombing run
is-
takes them all out.
They're still in the cap lead. It don't matter. If they don't lose the cap, it's over
Tiger's
in
still up.
45 seconds. Was that a? Oh, is
Yeah,
that a light
we're
tank?
nearing
Was that a Puma?
80%. No, it was a Sherman. It looks like.
Oh, yeah,
it's
the
still up, though. The
Sherman's what
Sherman's still
killed,
up.
but I was
Sherman's
wondering.
still up. You can see right there. It's peeking
Yep,
at the
he's
corner.
back there peeking in the corner.
75%,
Oh, the second Tiger goes down.
Two
75%,
Tigers out of the
80%.
picture.
Yep, 90% coming up here. And you know
where
what?
are all the garrisons
I'll give 20 at that,
on the
baby.
back? They don't have
I'll
any
give- I'll give
garrisons.
him that.
They're out and look, they're
There
spawning
we go.
mid
That's game
Yeah,
time.
mid
that's
HQ.
game.
That's game time.
Mid
Great.
HQ.
Great game. 42 minutes left. Great game.
What a
Great
good job.
game. I mean, like we just saw, guys. What did we just see?
Wow.
that we talked about before the game even started.
Hmm.
Combat arms, combined arms, and Redline just went out there and just put on a showcase. I think
Yeah.
they're ready. I think they're ready to play court.
I don't know about
Not,
that one, Jay
not so
Real,
fast,
I
but
think
Jay.
they're
Not so
ready to
fast,
play
Jay.
court.
Like I say, called down the middle. I said
They've got a
4-1.
match
You said
coming up
5-1.
soon. They've got a
But
match coming up soon. So
yeah,
we'll see.
I'll say this.
That's gonna be a big game.
You've
And
got
they out here trying to make a statement right now. That's what it sounds like.
you've got you've got the 5, you've got the 16th, and then Coors is at another level right now.
yeah, I'm gonna
I
have to agree with
think-
Gadarian there. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but that was a beautiful display, especially on the last
Yeah,
point of combined
they-
arms gameplay.
They played about what I expected, even better, Jay. Your 5-0 prediction came true. But it was Kalito's gang of tanks that really made a difference. Exodus 20th Artillery
I want to
did
get
great
Kalito on the line.
jobs.
Let's get Kalito on the line.
Colito or Coltrane there, because that whole thing was orchestrated by Coltrane. We
Get
saw
Coltrane on the line. then.
we
Let's get
saw
Overfoot out
Garrison
here.
far. It
Let's go.
pulled all of 20th PZG wide, EXT
Mhm.
wide. They put another Garrison in the middle that drew them. They were scattered in the wind, and then that thrust straight up the middle with tank support. Absolutely nobody left to defend on point. It just smashed it with a sledgehammer. It was beautiful.
You know what? We've already interviewed Coltrane. How about we interview?
I want the tanker.
One
I
of the
want to hear
tankers.
Kalito. He
All right,
rocked
yeah,
the
let's get
whole
Kalito.
time.
Where's Kalito at? Get him in here. All right, we'll be right
So-
back while we get Kalito on the line. Enjoy this beautiful trailer, and we'll be right back with him. Welcome back, guys. We are
What's
still
up?
trying to get Kalito on the horn here, so just give us a few moments. What do you guys thought on that game? Thoughts on that game? Gadarian, you want to kick us off?
I think it unfolded kind of the way I was expecting. Like I said in the pregame, I thought 20th EXD might have the slight edge in infantry play, but clearly that wasn't the case. Redline's infantry was far better today, and I always said Kalito's gang of tankers is one of the best in the league. So I was expecting them to play well, and they did their job very well. Artillery, EXD's Glovey and his gang kept 20th EXD in the match quite a while, but ultimately they just wilted under the pressure. And Cole, great commander. I mean, he played solid. Great airheads and great supply drops. They
So
just did everything,
specifically-
put it all together. So
Specifically,
it was a team effort.
Specifically, what Guderian's saying is that airhead that was never meant to like nothing come of it. You know, it was like, yo, let's see what we can do over there. Pulled such a big, it was such a big play, and it was like IQ over 1,000 because it literally pulled a flank from what they were doing currently to go deal with 4 people.
Right. And
Sorry to
and then
cut
when
you
that
off, guys,
happened,
there, but we do have Kalito here. Kalito, buddy, what's going on? Congratulations on the win.
Hey, thanks, guys.
yeah, great
what's up,
tanking, man.
Toledo?
They finally got you in the end. I mean, it took them to the end of the match to finally blow you up.
Yeah, but we were just being aggressive in the end to solidify the last point.
Yeah, because I was saying to Jay earlier when you were sitting, goodness, I don't remember whatever the midpoint was, pillbox. When you guys finally took Canal, I was waiting. I was saying to the guys in the booth, when is Kalito going to move his tank over that little pontoon bridge and really start pressing the final 2 points? Because the
What
final
did I
2
say?
points
I said
were
right
so
now,
close.
and my homie was out there, wasn't he?
Yep. Yeah, he jumped on that immediately. And
Yep.
I would say probably within 10 minutes, the game ended. As soon as you guys capped Jordan Canal, the game ended within 15 minutes. So was that the call when you guys said, hey, if we can get the 4th point, we're just going all in?
Yeah. So you got to be careful with PHL because there's a lot of long range angles that you have to deal with as a tank. So you have to be careful when you're moving up to be within cover, especially versus the 76, who has a better reload than you. He can outmatch you at long range. So before we could move up, we had to make sure that everything was going to be, peachy for us coming into the angle. And then once we were at the angle, it was infantry city.
Yeah, you guys had the advantage. You weren't forced into doing anything. It was completely on your terms.
Yeah, exactly.
So, my biggest question is, what is y'all's main objective? Is it to A, defend objective, B, support the infantry pushes, or C, just try to get as many tank kills as you can?
Well, the main objective is to support infantry pushes. If like, I always want to be shelling infantry if I can, and the only time I really care about enemy tanks is if they are like being an obstacle to me to
Right.
kill enemy infantry.
Mm-hmm.
If they're in the way of my objective, then I'll kill them. Otherwise, like, I'm okay to ignore enemy tanks if it means that I get a lot more infantry kills on an objective.
Right.
It's that combined arms approach. Yep.
Right.
Kalito.
And one more time. One more. And I'll let you have it. So the biggest thing that we just saw there on that first point was we saw two Tigers pretty much move up the left flank with infantry clearing in advance. These are real military tactics. I'm a prior Marine. Well, I am a Marine. I'm not active duty anymore, but like these are real things that you learn about, when you become a scholar of war. How to protect your armor, how to do that kind of stuff, how to strategize in your mind to really bring to bear all of the firepower you possibly can on the enemy. And I think that last push with those two tanks there, even though you guys got destroyed, you did your purpose and you supported the infantry in order for them to secure a defensive perimeter out of the sight line of that other tank. How
Yeah.
did you apply that same mentality throughout the entire match for you guys to just keep moving the pylon, the chains in football speak, the entire game?
Yeah, so that's exactly right, Joe. I mean, it's all about helping enemy infantry, and they'll help you, and you help them. It's like a symbiotic relationship. So they'll clear out an area for you. Make sure, especially in a comp game, you can rely on your infantry to actually get map control and actually clear out areas. And once that's happened, you can then push up with them, um, and that's the extra umph that they need to actually capture a point. So I mean, they like we've had losses in the past where we've struggled to land that fifth point, and the answer invariably is always like, if we could get some extra manpower on point, and what better way to get manpower on point than tanks?
With a big ass
Who,
tank.
yeah,
Hell yeah,
exactly.
brother. Hell yeah,
Perfect.
brother. Oh.
Yeah, Kalito, again, congratulations on the win. I just got to know that last point, as we've touched on a few times here, was such a beautiful display of combined arms gameplay. How did that come about? Was that, the commander's orders, or was that your suggestion about the battlefield? How did you guys organize that last attack?
Well, we came up with it together. So the armor squads, we talked to each other,
Mm,
and we decided that because we had recently killed the garrison on point, that we could collectively rush, both of us rush together,
mm,
both tigers onto the point, because infantry is already rushing that point, and we're relatively close because of the proximity of the 2 points. So we made the judgment call together to push up, and even if one of us died to AT or to a tank, the other tank was going to be there to trade. So it still ended up working out.
yeah, for
Nice.
sure.
Yeah, big props to your infantry for supporting you. I mean,
Yeah,
they were
exactly.
just clearing the path for you guys to just move up. I don't think you were in jeopardy at any point of getting AT'd from behind. Am I correct? I mean,
I didn't see
That's
that
did
at
exactly
all
right.
did
the
did
entire
you
game.
guys? I thought you
Like they were
guys were sitting
completely
pretty
missing.
most of the day.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. We
Well,
were.
great job on the Red Lines infantry play. It was amazing.
Mm,
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
you guys did a phenomenal job today, man. And I'm
Points are great too, right? That's
right.
3 points
Yeah.
for
But
them.
what I'm excited to hear about is, have you guys been scouting core, and how do you think your tanks match up compared to their tank game?
ooh,
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, I don't want to say anything in a vacuum because obviously, the game happens on a map. It happens with your infantry players. So, to what extent are Corps infantry able to mark us? To what extent are Corps infantry able to outgun our infantry? To what
A lot of
extent
factors.
is there's a
mm,
lot of factors that play into that. Um, but I think all in all, I think we're not like nobodies, and I think we're gonna give them a good run for their money at the very least.
I hope so, because these Europeans are just running over everybody,
Yeah,
and good on them. They deserve it. They've earned every bit of the accolades. But you guys seem like you're ready. Like you're ready to take on that challenge of saying, let's take some of Europe's very best teams and let's get it. Let's go head to head and let's just see how we match up.
probably one of the best teams right now in Hella Loose is core.
yeah.
And even I'm honored to just have them here playing with us, especially given the Americas teams some a little bit of clout and respect. Like just having them come up in here and wanting to
Mm,
play. And I think next season we're gonna start seeing some more of them European teams that want to come out here and test the metal of the Americas teams. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the community, baby. And you know, I want to see some cross Atlantic stuff going on to really figure out who's the best. And I think NA and SA really are pulling their weight right now, and they're gonna be up on that stage, playing against some of them big teams like Tall and War and all of those other individuals. So we'll see. But Kalito, thank you so much for being with us today. Uh, Congratulations again on the win. And uh, before you go, what are you guys' plan during bye week? What are you gonna be focusing on?
Um, well, we're gonna be scrimming as usual. So we're going to be maybe trying out new strats, getting newer players involved. We always need new talent. Um, and then after the bye week, it's back to the grind.
Yes,
Back to
sir.
business. Back to
Back to
business. Well, good
business
luck. I look forward to
Thank you
seeing you
guys so
guys
much.
keep going.
for
Congratulations.
sure. Good luck.
Great job today.
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you so much for joining it, guys. Any last words here before we end the stream? Any of you guys? Any comments on the game or the league going into bye week? Seeing what we've seen this weekend.
All I gotta say is what I've seen this weekend. Some teams need to go back to the drawing. I think every team needs to go back to the drawing board. Like we said, the HPL is over. It's a marathon, not a sprint. That playoffs is a sprint, but you need to prepare yourselves week in and week out, and you need to adapt and evolve with your team. And I think it just instead of just playing scrims every weekend, this provides you the opportunity to play for something. You know what I mean? And really play something real serious and get the cognitive wheels rolling and figure out a new strategy, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, Guderian, just as excited as your big ass forehead. So I
My
guess we will
God.
be ready to see week 6
Oh my God.
Well, we're
What
not
about
going
you,
to see
Guderian?
week 6, Jay. We're on a bye week, just to clarify that.
Exactly.
Where nobody's doing anything.
Week 5
but
is bye week. Week 6.
week
You
5.
hear
Week
me?
6 is where
Look,
we're.
man,
Yeah,
I
week
thought you
6
had
is
more
where we're in.
brains up in there since Euphoria was like had the extended
Oh,
cab on it. You feel
you
me?
don't want to big brain it. You don't want to big brain it, Marine. When we're ready to go, Marine.
Oh, okay. Don't let me throw some crayons at you.
You eat them all before I could get them. Anyway, my bad.
Red's the best. That shit's delicious.
Anyway,
Man.
I'm just very excited. I know the European teams are here. Just very grateful that these guys are part of this league, and South American, North American, European. We're putting hopefully on a great production. You guys are enjoying the banter. Jay and I, Heathen, we put a lot of work in behind the scenes. We're just hoping that the viewers out there enjoy and reaches the larger community, the Hell Let Loose community as a whole, and more people get involved in communities. And just instead of just having a few teams, we have an entire 32 team league. Like let's just blow this thing out of the water. Let's make it huge. That's my hope is.
Couldn't
For
agree more.
sure.
All right, well, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Last game of week 4 as Redline takes the victory 5-0. Of course, next week is a bye week, and stay tuned, though, because we're going to come to you with some special content from around the league. So stay tuned on the Twitch and on the YouTube. But for myself, Darian, and Jay Real, thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.
One time.